Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Yes, I say the channel. Actually, we're recording as it's going to go out through our regular TBR channel on Rumble and YouTube Kuttes. And so tonight, we are getting ready for our trip tomorrow morning, going to Austin for Biker Legislative Day. Yeah, and if you haven't made my plans now, well, if you can, show up. If you live within driving distance or riding distance, whatever one that's going to be for you. Your choice, depending on the weather, I guess. But tomorrow we'll be going to the Capitol building. We'll have a bunch of meetings and a ceremony in front of the Capitol building. And then after that, we'll go into the Capitol building to introduce our bills to the legislators that are in the Capitol building. Yep. Our Texas reps and also Texas senators. And we've got a lot to talk about, and hopefully we have a big crowd there tomorrow. I mean, we've seen the numbers swell into the thousands for this event. But, yeah, we've been at this a long time. And the issues are still basically the same as they've been over almost the last decade, which is motorcycle profiling and the gang database. And you've heard me say that, in my opinion, motorcycle profiling exists because of the gang database and CCP 61.02. But, you know, as I look out there around the issues of the day and what's going on and the way these government entities are behaving, not only in the state but at the federal level. I mean, we've got the DOJ now at the federal level, in case you didn't know that. But we have the DOJ. It says they might not be able to comply with the House committees, the investigations they're going to have, which are going to be real investigations instead of all this BS we've been seeing over the last 2 or 3 years, longer, even when Trump was in office. Let's go back 4 years. Yeah. And beyond that. But anyway, they're saying the DOJ is now saying they will not maybe be able to comply because of investigative requirements. Now, they fall back on this, we're doing the investigation thing. We can't say anything because of our investigation. That's getting old. That's getting old. And they pull that here in Texas, too. They do. We can't comment. We got an investigation going on. Yeah. And the investigations can last forever. You know how that works. You know how that is. Somewhere along the line, we've got to get a hold of this issue where they have endless investigations and they say they can't comment on it. And I do believe that is BS. That's what I do believe. And of course, and get this, they said, the DOJ said that they want to be able to protect the integrity of their work. Now, I think the DOJ and the FBI integrity was lost a long time ago. I don't think they need to worry about that. How about you? What do you think about it? Tell me about it in the comment sections. And yeah. So, I mean, what did Jordan and them request? You know, this investigative committee, this he's going to be the head of. Well, Jordan's request pertained to the committee's investigation into DOJ's handling of certain parents attending school board meetings its role in the southern border crisis, its raids on Mar-a-Lago, and Project Veritas employees and residences, its implication of the FACE Act, the Freedom Act to access clinics. Yeah. And its execution of the January 6th investigations and other concerns about alleged politicized and biased. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm still suffering from allergies. The committee also now houses newly created select subcommittees on the weaponizing of the federal government, and that needs to be looked in really bad. A powerful panel with a high budget and broad purpose of investigating alleged civil liberty violations by government agencies, including the DOJ, everybody. Including the DOJ. Jordan will chair the subcommittee, which will be established via congressional resolution this month with no Democratic support. Surprise, surprise, everybody. The Ohio Republican is expected to conduct some of his DOJ investigations through the subcommittee once the Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, appoints members to that committee. Going to be cool, everybody. Going to be cool. Hey, let's give them a taste of what they've been dishing out. There is no reason to be buddies now. No. The resolution authorized directed subcommittees to investigate the executive branch investigations, including ongoing criminal investigations, everybody. Now, there is a battle brewing over this shit. DOJ's response Friday, however, signals the two branches of government are heading for an impasse as the committee and the new select subcommittee seek to satisfy their oversight obligations. And what the DOJ is saying, long-standing department policy prevents us from confirming or denying existence of a pending investigation in response to the congressional request or providing non-public information about our investigations. Incredible, everybody. Incredible. It's just more of the same. Stall tactics. Not wanting to put stuff out there. And number one, giving cover to the Biden administration and the federal employees, and this is what they are, protecting themselves and those that are involved in these transgressions is what I like to call them. Cover-ups, whatever you want to call it. And listen to this, everybody. Listen to this. They told us on January 14th, that they had searched for all the documents and they found them all. Well, guess what? On Friday, that would be January 20th. Yeah, yesterday. The DOJ found more documents at Biden's Wilmington home. Ha! Who knew? I mean, what's going on here? And it needs to be gotten to the bottom of. It really does. We're sick of it. And I think this was Merrick Garland's reaction to the new news that they found more. That was his reaction. But hey, the other night I put it out there that I wanted to look for this guy right here. There we go. The guy on the right, the surgeon is what he's called, with Night Wolves MC out of Russia. I want to know where he's at. I want to know if he's gone to the front. What do you think? Where do you think the surgeon is at? Or is he out there helping round up conscripts and people that, the mobilization is going on now? And I'm telling you guys that can still sneak out of Russia, you better do it now. If you've got any sense, if you've got any brains, if you've got a future. Because right now they're rounding up anybody and everybody. Even cripples, convicts, old men. Yeah. Mentally ill. But hey, look, it's a propaganda machine over there that keeps those people hoodwinked. But the Russian people are behind all this BS. They're behind it. But then again, maybe they don't know any better because the system has indoctrinated them to the point that, hey, whatever Putin says is good. We got to support it. We got to support the troops, even though the troops are being killed left and right. But I would say to Ukraine, you need to do something about that bridge down in Crimea, and do it now. Put that issue to bed. Put it to bed. And I would say to the NATO countries, get them the hardware they need. Get them the hardware. Because you have people that are willing to turn tail. And Germany is slow walking, getting Ukraine tanks. And you know what? Putin has no red line. He has no red line. He's going to do what he's going to do. And right now what he's doing, he's killing civilians. He's destroying cities. He's destroying a country is what he's doing. And it's time to end it. It's time to take care of that private army. Or then just maybe well to have one of our own. I don't know. But tell me what you think about it. Should we have a private army fighting a private army? Or should we go over there, or should we give them the tools to get rid of it? To get rid of that cancer. And that's what it is. The whole thing. Russia was clicking along pretty good before Putin started this war. Russian society was doing pretty good. The country was rich. They're oil and gas rich. People were getting rich in Russia. People were owning businesses, and now it's all turned around. It's going back the other way. At hyperspeed, as they like to say. With that, everybody, this is Popeye. We'll see you at Legislative Day tomorrow, and good evening, everybody. Ride safe, everybody. Ride safe.